Hi guys. If you click that thumbnail, you know where you reached. And no, I do not have on just the bra. Hey guys, Marv is here to deliver the good word. Let's go ahead and finish these videos and knock them out. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be your June 2019. How does Bae feel about you for the beautiful sign of Cancer? Ow, maybe I did this because I'm trying to expose my tattoo. Cancers, I want you to feel comfortable because I'm exposed. I don't know. So anyway, if you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe, and okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this, guys. I have been doing some pre-shuffling, and yes, you are one of the lucky ones where the pre-shuffle energy was so good. I went ahead and got your 5 cards because there's a lot to discuss in the pre-shuffle, and there is a lot to discuss in my my intuition and what I have picked up that a lot of you guys are going through. Again, June 2019. How does Bae feel about you for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Cancer, I'm going to be letting you know how your partner feels about you. This is beautiful, but there's a struggle here. And I'm going to be minding your business and letting you know how your partner is feeling. I do see right off the bat that this is a air and fire type of thing. If you are one of those Cancers that are connecting with someone that has fire in their sun, their moon, their rising, or their Venus, then congratulations. That's going to be tough. It's tough because there is a person that is searching here. So let me start from the beginning. First and foremost, your partner has something to say to you, okay? This is the Two of Wands, and this has been coming up in a lot of these readings. The Two of Wands in this blended deck, and I'm going to get into the decks in a second. Just give me a sec. The Two of Wands in this particular deck is obviously whenever you have a wand, it's your action. It's what you need to do. It's you putting your force behind your intent, or making your intentions come to fruition. But the wand type energy, is basically an energy of personal power. It is the counterpart to the Magician, where you're taking all of the energy that you have, all of the elements that reside within you, in your environment, wherever, and pulling and projecting your personal power outward with the Magician. But with the Two of Wands, it's inward, okay? And this person is really trying to come towards you and wants to say something. In this blended deck, that's the traditional meaning, one of many, of course, of the Two of Wands. In addition to that, in this blended deck, that means that this person wants to have a conversation with you. There is something that this person wants to ask you. Now, I'm looking, or ask you, or tell you, and I'm looking at the cards, and they're beautiful. So I'm going to take extra time in this reading, not just reading the cards, but intuitively letting you know what the struggle is and how they might move forward, or how they have been acting. You, on the other hand, have been operating very much so in the King of Swords. There is an energy here that's not matching. There is a energy of I've done it. Like Cancers, I know this firsthand. We need to have an emotional gesture. We need to see that what we have invested emotionally in is going to invest emotionally in us. And when that isn't done, we know how to swing the sword. We'll act like a air sign real quick. Okay, don't get it twisted. But the difference is we have that sword for emotion, so we can slice through the existing emotional connection and scale back and retreat in a way where it literally leaves someone like that. And we don't mean to do that for those of you who are connecting with a Cancer and you are watching this video. It's a defense mechanism, and I don't want to hear it because we all have them. Every single element, every single person. And that's one of ours. And when they say it feels like Cancer is Cancer, and da-da-da, for those of you who can talk about a Cancer in that way, then you know what it's like dealing with one. So unfortunately, that is a little bit of what happened. Unfortunately, though, if there is a real deep, profound love, like I see in this reading, Cancers and cross watchers, it will be a penalty, but maybe it won't be as severe, because you still are a Cancer. You still have that love. You still want to nurture, but you'll start to scale back and condition yourself. That's a way of you to condition yourself for the inevitable and the ultimate disappointment and heartbreak, which will be to separate. So a little bit of that has went on here. Okay. This person that you're connecting with, when I looked at your, I've been sitting here going over your cards. I do have your oracle cards and your the cards representing the energy for your partner. We'll be examining, Cancer, how you feel in the extension. All right, so we're 6 minutes in. That's a snippet of what's going on here. There's a little bit of that going on, and there's some things that need to be said and clarified. So I'm going to tell you what they're struggling with. First and foremost, let me go ahead. If you are new here, we switched up the deck. We're going to be using the ASTRO Tarot as the mutual energy between you guys, which is how I interpret that, and that's the oracle cards. And so we start off with the Court of Dreams is my sword energy, or air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Court of Gears is my earth energy, Capricorn, Libra, and my Virgos. The Court of Love is my cup energy, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then the Court of Fairy or Fairy is my fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Right now you have one introspection, one of the dreams, one of gears, and then we're split between fire and water, which lets me know that being the strongest energy, you either have fire in your rising moon or Venus, or you're connecting with someone that has fire in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. One of those. They can be anything in the sun a lot of the times, but somebody here, though, I really am picking up on a fiery moon, because I see the ego, but we'll finish. So the first card is Awakening between you and your partner. Awakening. That is from the Court of Dreams. That's going to be your Libra, Aquarius, and your Gemini. The second card is Perfection. Perfection. This is the Court of Gears. That's earth energy. Capricorn, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Also, Wishes. If I didn't say Taurus earlier, obviously you know that, so I apologize, because now I'm like, did I say Taurus for the earth? Anyway, then we have Wishes. This is the Court of Fairy. This is fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Then the bottom of the deck, we have Inspiration. This is the also Fairy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Then we get to the love cards. And interestingly enough, out of the love energy for you, Cancer, we got jealousy and we got romance. Both of love. Okay. This person, the love and the jealousy and the romance, this seems to be a mutable energy. I'm just going to put it out there, because it seems to be on one hand it's this and on one hand it's that. You are connecting with some type of mutable energy that can be the mutable signs, okay? Mutable, and this could be anybody's sun. This can be anybody's rising, but I feel like definitely Taurus, definitely in the earth, or definitely, when I say earth, I mean in your Venus, because that's Venus rules Libra and Taurus. But definitely somebody with a moon and a Venus and fire. And it can be the other way around, but this person's emotional nature is very fiery in nature. They're very fiery. And I do see a mutable energy. So let's run through them really quick, and then we're going to start reading these cards. So mutable air is Gemini. Mutable earth is Virgo. Mutable fire is Sagittarius, and mutable water is Pisces. okay? So those 4 signs, I feel like, resonate with this the strongest in a person's either their Venus or their moon. Let's get started. I'm very excited to be able to share this with you. Thank you for if you survived this long. First card about how your partner feels about you is the Knight of Pentacles. The next is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Oh, that's the back. That's the back of the Knight of Pentacles. That's the back of the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The next card is the Two of Cups. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. Then we have fire. We have the Queen of Wands. And then we have the moon. That's how I know. We have the moon. So some of you guys are definitely connecting with a Pisces. There is a Pisces energy here. A lot of people take the energy from the moon, and they also say water. I do see with the major arcana being, with the major arcana energy here being the moon, you definitely could be connecting with the fellow water sign, Cancer. There's a turning point or an awakening. I wouldn't be surprised if Judgment came out. I'm going to go ahead and get into the definitions for these cards, and then we'll start to clarify. You already know how we've been doing it. So the very first card out is the Awakening. And this is definitely turning a corner. There's something that's going on between you and your partner. And your partner, of course, the oracle cards are the mutual energy between the both of you, but all of this can either go vice versa. You know, the energy can go back and forth. So this is how they feel about you, so I always start there. Unless otherwise noted, I will let you know if I'm feeling like it's one or over the other. But I'm letting you know right now the Awakening, okay? So this card is representing that you're turning a corner. And you're having a sudden revelation that you have power to withstand great challenges or simply walk away from a bad situation. This is empowering you to stay or go. This is a question. It can mean that you've been dreaming for too long and it's time for you to finally wake up and see the situation for what it's worth. This is a judgment. I would not be surprised if that judgment has come out. Now, considering the fact that I got this Ace of Cups and this Two of Cups right here, the awakening is that someone means or someone is realizing that you mean way more than what the hell they were dreaming of. Put it like this. This moon energy has a person wrapped up in illusion. Now, let me let you see the other side of the moon. Look at that. Look at that beautiful card. Look at her. She don't have no clothes on. Do we have another buck-naked Susie? So you could be dreaming about that. Your partner could be dreaming about that, okay? So I'm thinking that this person had their own set, and we all have our own set of ideas. This person is definitely mutable. And when they dream or when they're trapped inside of their head, they could have been dreaming about her. That dramatic, coming out the ocean, ain't got no clothes on, woo up the dam, and, you know, half naked and da-da-da. But they realized now, and this could be you as well, Cancer. I won't find out until I read your energy. But the awakening is both of you guys. So whatever your dream was, you awoke from that bad dream. But more importantly, getting back to the point, this person was caught up in the illusion of it. And now they're realizing that the realization of their dream is more than an illusion. They're realizing that this supersedes buck-naked Susie in this water. Let me just let you know. Hold on. They're realizing that this is what you guys are in the dark. And this is what they want in the light. They're realizing that you're more important than the illusion of butt-naked Susie coming up out this water. And I'm using that because I do have bottom of the deck energy as well. And when I tie the moon together with this first card on the deck, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Let's keep it moving. The second card is perfection. This goes into that same type of mentality. And I feel like, again, Cancer, you could be guilty of this too, but I feel like this person got too caught up in wanting their dreams and what they were dreaming about and this awakening card to be perfect. And they had to understand, or both of you guys, that perfection is simply a perception. It is different for everyone and everybody. Somebody in this connection was striving for perfection and was not getting it. And now this person or you, or between the both of you guys, have taken a step back to determine what version of perfection you guys are striving for. And remember, before you can perfect anything, Cancer, in your cross watcher, you must try, fail, and try again. And I feel like somebody doesn't want to do that. The moment they try and it doesn't work out, the wind is out of you guys' sails. But everybody knows, as well as me as an entrepreneur and everybody else, those people that are making it now, they have to start somewhere. And you don't achieve perfection your first time out. That is what's being awoken right now in the both of you guys in different type of ways. But especially your partner right now, okay? Then we have wishes, okay? Wishes. So we already in the court of gears. That was earth energy. So someone, and that's a perfect that's a perfect way to get into this next card. Someone was too caught up in their dreams and their head, and then they have to understand that perfection is just like what I just explained. So they're going from air and going into a more logical approach, which is that earth energy, and tapping into realism and what is realistic and what is going to work for them in the long run from a realistic standpoint, instead of getting caught up in Buck Naked Susie coming out of this water like this, okay? Wishes. Ooh, girl, I didn't even realize that. And when I was consecrating this deck, I look at all of the images. I can't even let you know. I forgot that Buck Naked Susie was on the back of the moon card. Figures. Wishes. Okay, so wishes are the beginning of dreams, but not the means to achieve them. This card is a reminder that behind any wish fulfillment is hard work and perseverance. When we look at perfection, and remember, guys, perfection in this wishes card is the exact same thing. Someone here, again, is realizing, or this is you both realizing, that you cannot have wishes. You cannot be perfect unless there is a failure, and you dust yourself off and get up and try again. And somebody was so caught up on what they had, the illusion of what they had, and the illusion of maybe what they see on TV, and thought that this was going to be one of those movies. And this is not Hollywood love. This is real love, and real love, respect, and all of these beautiful things that when you start thinking about how you want to be married, no one typically, or you start envisioning your wedding, ladies, you don't think about all of the that you have to go through to get there. And, that is, again, there's a lot of coming into a new realization about how you have to, it's okay to dream. It's okay to have your wishes, but you have got to do the work, okay? And that is what I am seeing here. All right, let's get into these last cards because I'm so ready to talk about this bottom of the deck and clarify. I don't know what to do. Then we have inspiration. Inspiration is from the court of fairy, which is also, or fairy, which is your fire. So somebody, again, was, in their head too much and having too many fantasies, but not really doing the work and looking at the situation between you guys whenever it failed, like, this couldn't possibly be the relationship for me, or this couldn't be, my wife or my husband, because it's not working out like this, or it's not working out like that. And there is a whole trial and error type of thing if it's real. And I think this person is definitely realizing that they don't want to lose you. Well, we're going to get into that. So now we have inspiration. This card could mean you're wasting precious time looking for something to inspire you. Someone is waiting. And Spirit is trying to figure out what the hell if you're waiting on. What if this and what if that and da-da-da-da-da. You are inspired to take action and do what you're supposed to do. Stop waiting. And Spirit is telling you that inspiration can be found anywhere if you're just open to it. And someone is waiting and asking, what if? Or, someone is feeling blocked, and they're feeling like someone is really disillusioned in this connection. And I feel like it's your partner mainly, because I'm picking up on it. That especially if they're that mutable energy, that fire, it's all about an illusion, and they're thinking, oh, something is just gonna fall. It's gonna be this lightning bolt across the sky, and then boom. I love this person. It doesn't happen in a 90-minute movie. Somebody has got their head in the clouds too much, and they're not looking at the fact that you have to put the work in. And again, it's interesting that all of these cards talk about that. Now we're going to move into the last two cards where we're talking about love. And this one is jealousy. And it completely makes sense to me that this person, or there would be some of this type of energy, but it is from the court of love. So this is your Pisces, your Cancer, and your Scorpio, which we already know that there is a jealous Pisces here somewhere, or a jealous water sign. So here we go. Now, are you jealous of someone or someone else's accomplishment? Someone is being immature here, guys. Instead of focusing on what someone else has or not have, focus on what you can do to further your own dreams, but be of wealth, love, success, or the perfect family. Someone is getting caught up, not jealous because of what you have, because this is a love reading. I feel like someone is taking their frustration out on you because you can do something that they have a problem with doing. That is immature, but more importantly, that is just not going. You cannot be jealous of your partner. Jealousy leaves you blind. And I feel like someone in this connection, Cancer, and you do this well, so you probably disconnected and your partner is pissed off because they feel like they want to do it too, but they can't, and they're jealous of it. And that jealousy, I swear I'm about to tie this together. With this bottom of the deck energy, it definitely makes sense. We're going to go ahead and talk about romance, and then I'm going to come right back to that point. Someone here is just a little emotionally immature. Not they have something to offer you. You're definitely connecting with someone who can give you something, but from an emotional standpoint, this person is hella immature on certain things, and they don't know how to respect the way that you move. Rather, they get mad at you. That's just not gonna work, and so you're not gonna stand for it. And I feel like Cancer, you may have some earth somewhere too. But again, I called out the zodiac signs, and everybody's here. So you guys are the magicians. Let's talk about it. Love. This is the romance card. Okay. So here we go. Pulling this card could mean that romance is coming into your life, either through a new relationship or a new experience in an existing relationship. Don't necessarily take this card as for face value. Okay. Romance is not restricted to just the love of a person, but to the love of a dream, a desperate desire to have fulfilled fantasies in our hearts. It's stirring of possibilities and the remembrance that all is attainable. So someone wants the romance. Someone wants all of that. And they're realizing that romance is not love and hip hop. They're realizing that they need to step up their impression or their foundation of love and the way that they've been taught love. Bottom of the deck energy is the devil. I've been waiting 23 minutes to say this. That lets me know, it ties all of this together. This person knows damn well now that they go into fits of fancy. I'm going to turn it on the side where it's bad. And they know that they cannot let this go. And they're trying desperately to let this moon energy go. They're going to always be the way that they are. But they realize with this devil energy that they do spend too much time focusing on things that may not matter. And they are emotionally immature or not as emotionally developed as you are. And unfortunately, especially if you're dealing with the mutable energies, they just don't know how to connect the way in which you need to see to feel a deep connection. And that is definitely the devil energy, but this is also the Capricorn card. Somebody got Capricorn somewhere, and they rising, they sun, they Venus. You're dealing with it, their moon. There's Capricorn here. And so that's interesting to me. And then we have the King. We have the King of Pentacles. So, you know, you guys getting it. This is further Capricorn. There's strong earth here. This person is trying to fight to give you this offer. Bottom of the deck energy, though, that's the stability. On one hand, this person has to fight. On the other hand, the person doesn't have to fight. That's the mutable energy. The one way I'm this and the other way, if that makes sense. And then we also have the Hermit. So this person is in fear. This person is constantly looking for something. Didn't I say inspiration? I can't even make it up. This person wants someone to come and ring their doorbell and be like, it's time for you to ask this person to marry them. It's time. They need to be convinced of things. Logically speaking, they can make the money, they can do this, and they can do that. But Cancer, this person is not willing to take as many emotional risks as you are. Because you don't have to explain to somebody how you know you love them. But to them, they are scared. And that, I mean, I'm sorry, this inspiration card really goes back to that mutable energy. There has to be some type of qualifying circumstance. What is it? Qualifying event. How many of you guys heard that before? You got you have insurance through a corporation and you're trying to add somebody, or you're trying, make a change to your insurance, and there has to be a qualifying circumstance. That's what they're waiting on. It's like they have all of this love for you, okay? And then I didn't talk about this Queen of Wands. You sexy. You sexy. You're attractive. Like, you're not even a fire sign, but you turn them on. Look at her. You are fiery. You're feisty. You may have some fire in your chart, or they bring this fiery energy to you and it don't move you. You just like, okay. Like, you are not convinced. I feel like you definitely got some air somewhere. And they come with a crap and you just be like, okay. And they are so attracted. You turn them on. And I see this. And you look how she's sitting. She's sitting chilling. Sitting in the middle of the forest, baby. Chilling. That's you. You cool, calm, collected. Look at you. Hey, you're so smooth, baby. That D'Angelo song. When I'm around you, I can't keep my cool. Don't start with me with my singing, okay? I told you I am a singer on TV. All right, so let's start clarifying, but that's what I see. They really are looking for some type of false inspiration. And again, I'm going to call out a couple of things. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen the Judgment card, Temperance, things of that nature. If you're connecting with a Pisces, that video is up. If you're hold on. Did I do Pisces? Yes. If you're connecting with a Sagittarius, it's already up. If you're connecting with an Aries, it's already up. Those are the fire signs. I have mutable earth and mutable air to do. If you're connecting with mutable earth and air, which is Virgo for the mutable earth, and mutable air being Gemini, then those are going to be posted today. It may be late because it's taken a long time, but let's go ahead and get started, Cancer. So clarify this Knight of Wands, Jesus Christ, this Knight of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, this goes back to the moon. 1 minute, I want that. Buck naked Susie coming out the water. The next minute, I really want to look up at the moon. And yes, there's a part of that I feel, look at that crab. I feel that I may not want to share, but that part of me is different from this part of me. And that's exactly what this is. That's a big cup. That is this is the Knight. Jacks, I'm sorry, hold on. Yes. So this will be the Knight of Cups. One minute they want to offer something, and the next minute that, you know, they want to play. It's like this very earthy part of them that's offering you something stable, and that's this very playful part of them that wants to play. Two fish going in and out, and there is a cup back there, and yes, so there is an offer, and it's two sides to this offer. This person is mutable. I don't care what you say. And they really want to play, and it's probably too much for you. You don't understand. Okay, here we go. That came right out, the Seven of Cups. So again, what is clarifying this? What is clarifying it? That Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is an energy that definitely, they're all over the place. You're too caught up in imagination. You're too caught up in this and that. All of these options. Oh my God. Mutable energy. Illusion. Things that don't matter. Why do you care about that? That is what this person is doing. They want to appear that they have their options. They're constantly participating in wishful thinking. They want to do that. And you just simply don't have time for that. To you, it's shifty. It's too shifty, and you don't like it. Clarify this Two of Cups. And that is what got them. This is clarifying energy. So they had to realize that out of all of these damn options, they had to choose love. Going back to this Jack, out of the fact that we had to go from playing and being all over the damn place with this page or this knight, you know, getting caught up. I mean, because even the knight, if I can just stop myself for a second, even the Knight of Cups can get to the point where he's a little all over the damn place. I mean, let's face it, that knight can be over emotional and just too emotional. And that is what's clarifying the fact that I had to transform from this Knight of Cups to this Knight of Pentacles. And I got to start bringing something that's a little bit more stable, because I look like I'm crazy. What's clarifying this Two of Cups, please? The Two of Cups is, oh, here we go, the Chariot. This is the needing some time out. Now, do I stay? Do I go? There are two questions. But in a love reading, it could mean that there's too much competition. Competition, what that means to me is one-upmanship. There's the jealousy card. You did it, so I'm going to do it too. Oh, you feel like that? I'm going to match your energy. Immaturity. There's no time to match no energy when there's this much love. An Ace of Cups. What? But that's what this is. So, Cancer. That's the major arcana for the Cancer. That's also aggressiveness. That is, that is my sword energy. That's deception. That's exactly what it is. I feel like this person has been all over the place to the point where you don't even believe that they have a damn Ace of Cups. Because to you, when you give your cup to somebody, it means something completely different than this damn Seven of Cups. You like, wait, what? How does an Ace of Cups even exist in that? And then let's not forget, we got two sevens. Person has to make a choice. They have major choices that they have to make. Okay? Major choices. And remember, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love. One of these was, this was a new experience in romance. So I do feel like that's coming. Okay? Clarify this beautiful Queen of Wands. But the fact still remains of how they feel. That doesn't go away. And they really have to have this awakening. Yes, look at that. The Three of Wands. So they had to make some plans. They feel this way about you. They have this Two of Cups for you. They have all of this beautiful energy, this Ace of Cups. You are their Queen of Wands here. And they had to do some soul searching. They had to go within. They have to tap into their personal power with the Two of Wands. Now they're having to plan and really get it popping. They have to be a leader. They have to take the bull by its horns and really come with it and try to transform out of this damn devil. Let go of all of those unhealthy attachments and all of those habits and really come with it. And they're trying. So I'm just giving you the business right here. Clarify this moon for me, please, Spirit. Clarify the moon. Clarify the moon for me. The moon. We're almost there, guys. Clarify the moon. Whoa. Okay. So I got 3 cards. And I'm just going to take all 3. Yep. All right. So the moon is being clarified by the King of Cups. Look at those 2 cups in his hand. They all popped out, so we're taking it. The moon is also being clarified by the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, which is what you represent. They don't want you to know that. That King of Cups, that king is not this jack, this Knight of Cups. This man or woman is deeply in love with you. And these are all of the things. The moon card is all of those things, but more importantly, they don't want you to know this. They're trying to figure out a way to let you know just how much you mean. And they want to talk to you, which is what I showed you in the beginning in the pre-shuffle energy, Cancer. And last but not least, as we close this out, as I stated, the 4 of Cups. There is an energy here that needs to reevaluate the foundation for which love is laid on for them. It has not been anything in the past that has been great. Maybe this is the first relationship where they're having to do that. If we look at the peaking energy, the one that's underneath these, it is the King of Swords. That's the truth. Now, if you remember the pre-shuffle energy card that I showed you, you also was swinging that sword of truth and setting some boundaries. So now your person is going to match you. And if I have to just make one last parallel in the peaking oracle card that's underneath, there is attraction. And that is exactly what this is. This person, I hear that they're completely turned on at your ability to be able to be so calm and not all over the place emotionally like them. And they really do feel like they met their match. So I hope that this resonated with at least one Cancer out there. Everybody else, please like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Click that bell notification so you can know when I upload. I will be doing things on time. Thank God. I'm going to close us out. Remember, if you want a personal reading with me, we are pretty much at the capacity now. This Saturday coming up is done. Sunday, I may have an opening, and I only have, I believe, 4 slots left for the next week, and that's it. I won't see you guys for personal readings after that until, I believe, July the 2nd. That's it. Until the week after that, like the 9th, because we got a short week, we got holiday. I got the new moon class at the top of the month on the 2nd, and that's it. So you're going to start to see your videos come in early. I'm going to do the Divine Energy Oracle messages on IGTV, which, of course, I now share with you guys in YouTube land. And also the Love Yourself affirmations. I'm extremely excited about those. So if you do not have a reading with me booked right now from now until the end of this month, and you don't book those 4 emergency slots with me, I will talk to you next month. Okay? I think the first thing that I have opening is on the 9th, I think. That's a Tuesday, that evening for emergencies. Everybody else, okay, bye. It's almost 40 minutes in. Let me go ahead. So, like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I love you guys. Have a beautiful holiday. I will see you guys and whoever's going to come to the new moon class. Everybody else, I will see you in July for your videos. I can't wait to see what this eclipse energy is going to be. Book your classes with me. For your new moon and full moon, I have space because this is eclipse energy and you guys are going to need to know how to operate. We're almost 40 minutes in. I promise I'm going. I feel like somebody's trying to pull me. All right, everybody else, I'll see you in the extension. Bye, Cancers.